Hello and welcome to German Diction. This is your instructor, Daniel Sommer. In this video we'll be reviewing the material from the fall semester. This is part 2, the Schwa R and sounds of CH. The Schwa R is a very characteristic sound of German. It normally is the weak R that gets thrown away at the end of a word or a word part. Now, it was customary in the past for singers to roll or flip all these R's. After the 1950s, singers started adapting a more natural treatment of the R in order to bring out the melody of the music. Now, even today, you'll still hear some singers, very fine singers, flip or roll some of these Schwa R's. As we are learning about the Schwa R and R treatment in German, we're going to try to keep our R treatment consistent throughout. So here what we're going to do is go over the rules for when we typically use the Schwa R, and we're going to adhere to these as best possible. So pay attention, because this information is very important to your success on the final exam. You may, after this course, someone may ask you to do something different, and if you must, you must, but for the purposes of this class and this test, please follow the R treatment here. So, we see the Schwa R in the article der. In these pronouns, mir, dir, ihr, wir, wer. In the prepositions für, vor. In the prefixes er, ver, zer, and these are always unstressed. And here we have some examples. Ergeben, verlassen, zerstören. And in the suffix er, here we have some more examples. Vater, Töchter, Kinder. And when the R is part of an unaccented syllable, as in verwundert, flattern. And in infinitive forms, mildern, flüstern. Now, I've heard some really great singers flip or even roll these R's that according to these rules should be Schwa R. Yes, that may be, and like I was saying, there are great singers who do this, and sometimes it's a taste issue, but very often it comes out of an old school, old-fashioned way of approaching German that more often than not doesn't serve the music. So we're going to stick to our rules that we just laid out here, and may ask, can I ever flip or roll one of these Schwa R's when singing? And again, the answer is not for our class. If it happens once or twice, that's okay, but we really want to have an understanding of this, and I'd like to see that you have an understanding of it. And again, you may be asked to do something different once you leave the school, or you might be working with a conductor or a famous coach who insists, and if you have to, you have to, but for the purposes of the language and the beauty of the language, we're going to adhere to the Schwa R treatment. Now we move on to the sounds of CH. And in German we have two possible sounds. We have the Ich-laut, sh, and the Ach-laut. The Ach-laut is not as harsh as we all think it is, so very often we think of Ach, and it's a very back sound. But for singing purposes, we can keep it very forward, almost like a light H. Ah. So how do you know when to use these sounds? So we use the Ach-laut when we have an A, an O, a U, or an AU plus CH. And here we have some examples. Ach, noch, Buch, auch. And then we use the Ich-laut in anything that's not A, O, U, or AU plus CH. And if you need something more specific, here we have everything listed out. So that includes all these vowel spellings and all consonants. And here we have some examples. Dich, Becher, euch, Töchter. So here we have some words of interest. So it's actually Häuschen, Häuschen. So we have Häus plus chen. So here in this instance, the SCH doesn't make a sh sound, but rather sh. And when we do this, we go gently from the S to the CH. So Häuschen. And it's just a light, quick gesture of the tongue. And if this word follows a similar pattern, we will see that it's Mäuschen, Mäuschen, the little mouse. Or Küsschen, little kiss. And here are some words that present particular challenges. So this word here, durch, we can either flip this R or schwa it, and getting to the CH can be a challenge. And if we break it up, whatever one we do, and we break it up slowly, we can put it together. Durch, durch, durch. Or if we schwa it, dur, dur, durch, 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 durch. And then finally, this word manch, and we go to the N and then we go to the CH before we finish. Manch, manch, and just also careful that it doesn't become manch, that we don't make an NG, but that really stays in manch. And up next for German Diction Review, we have Part 3, Word Stress and Compound Words.